procrastination? Well, you can't just wake up one day and say, well, for most of us, I should say, we can't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to stop procrastinating. So you have to figure out, well, what are the steps that I need to take in order to stop procrastinating? But before that, is procrastination actually the problem? Well, it really isn't. What is causing you to procrastinate? So you do this deep dive. That's when you're embracing, Mario. So you're thinking, well, why am I procrastinating? Am I procrastinating because I have a fear behind that? So for instance, if I have to do a project for work, am I procrastinating because I'm worried that I'm going to get judged, that people are going to think my work is not up to par? Well, then you really have a fear. You have some sort of inferiority complex. You have self-doubt. So that would be your embracing. You have understood what the real root of the problem is. And then when you want to take action, you think, okay, I have issues with self-doubt. Well, what are action steps that I could take to stop procrastinating? So again, in this example, we're looking at, let's say it's a PowerPoint that you need to do. You really need to do this project. So what are the baby steps, the real small micro steps that you can take in order to do this PowerPoint? So the first step is, well, who is the audience? Okay, this is a client that I have. Great. Now that you figured out what the audience is, or who the audience is, excuse me, you then think, well, how am I going to speak to them? What are things that have been done for them in the past that have resonated? Okay, now I know that piece. So now I'm going to devise a micro step, just a small step. So maybe it's with that PowerPoint, maybe it's just saying, you know what, today all I'm going to do is one slide. And what is the purpose of that one slide? Well, that one slide is to introduce my company. Terrific. So you're going to take that, you're just going to repurpose material that you have. So this is a really simple step. And then tomorrow, my goal is to really understand what my client's problem is. And then that would be the next step. And figure out what your deadline is so you see how long you have. Maybe you only have 2 days to do this. But I guarantee you, if you then time block and you say, well, over the next 3 hours, I'm going to do one more slide. So it's really, you're just patting yourself on the back. You're recognizing your accomplishment of just doing this micro step. And by the end of it, you'll have the whole presentation done before you know it. And then after all of that, you will have evolved. But when you evolve, you want to acknowledge in which areas you've evolved. So in this sense, you have proven to yourself that you can come up with a game plan, you can come up with a strategy, take action on it, and that you can overcome your fear, your feelings of self-doubt. So terrific. So you have evolved in that you have overcome your fear of self-doubt in this one area. You've increased your confidence and you've proven that you're strategic. So the next time you start procrastinating, you just go through this whole process again. So now you've actually developed a method for you to